Hello everyone, I am Catechus Gaming, and today we will be continuing the guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire. Last episode, we got marooned like Gilligan's Island, and became indentured servants to a fishman named Gobi, all after a 3-hour tour. This episode, we'll be helping the nearby city of Gant with their dark dragon problems, after we get ourselves some gills. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. As you can see, we are a fish boy named Gobi, who is just terrible in combat, and luckily, this is kind of the only time we ever have to use him. And we are in the underwater city of Prima. Continuing from our honey-do list from last episode, we have to get our main party gills, because currently they've just been stranded on a deserted island, unable to get free. Since the last episode. My bad. After talking with the guild master and grabbing a whole mess of marble 3s, which I highly recommend so this guy does not have to fight, we were informed that our next destination is the city of Gant. So what we're going to do is head out of Prima and pop one of these marble 3s. Now they'll work for a set number of steps and protect us from just normal random encounters. Now to get to Gant, we're going to want to go south and kinda east until we find, bingo, a beach entry, which is what that little line that's a little discolored south of Gobi is. With that, we can pop back up to the overworld and continue to the west. Now, once we get through this mountain range, we're going to end in a weird wooded area, and I don't think they use this tree sprite for anything else, and a cliffside city, well, or village of Gant. Now, Gant is populated... Oh, thanks, Marble 3. Gant is populated by ox people who are pretty much blacksmith and engineers. There's really nothing to do at the moment, so just head up the main staircase and enter the building there, because there's only one person left in the city. This guy. You from Prima? The Dark Dragons attacked and took our young men. Take some goods to the Prima guild owner, okay? Yep, that's why I'm here. Thanks, bud. The goods are in the treasure chest. Alright. Got the goods. Now we will be back, and remember this very important bookcase, because behind it is a random guy with some boulders that we can't get to now, but that guy is very important, as he's going to make Karn super strong. So now that we have these goods, we got to get the heck out of Dodge here and walk our happy asses back to Prima. And don't forget your marble 3. So our literal fish out of water can survive. And then we just backtrack our way through this convenient one-way mountain range. Pop underwater. Now to get to Prima, we're going to want to go north and a little west. In the far end of Prima, in the building with the weird fish face on it. Hey, guild guy. Oh, you brought the goods, Gobi. Please take the gills with my thanks. Hooray! What? There's a letter. It says Gant has been attacked. Was that it? What's that noise? The dark dragons have attacked a small boat. The survivor of the boat attack needs your help. I'll be right there. What the heck is going on? Oh no! A ghost has come to take him away to the netherworld. Soon you will join me. We can't lose him, Gobi. He has important information to pass on. Hey, I know a warrior who can shoo away that ghost. Yeah, because you just shoo them. You know, but I'm kind of forgetful. I think it's going to cost, 10 grand. That's too much. How about 5 grand? Yeah, just take the money. Great, now get your ass moving. There we go. Now don't forget where you are, because you're not in the guild hall. You're in one of the 2 inns. The one just at the entrance of town, so don't forget that. So now that we have our marching orders and gills, pop a marble 3 outside of town. And we're going to want to head to the east and north branch from that to get to the Gilligan's Island, where our teammates are. Now you just have to walk into the center of that desert tile. Hey bud. Sorry I'm late. You ready? The heck are you waiting for? I can't wait any longer, so bored. Hooray! May luck be with you. I'm counting on that money. Okay, so Gobi just puts himself into the team. Don't tolerate that crap. Get him out. He's awful. Gonna put our team back to the way it belongs for the moment. And I guess put gills in place. I'm not entirely sure how gills work. It's weird. Don't think too much into it. It's just video game logic. So we're going to want to head back to Prima, to the first inn, and make sure you're ready, because this is going to be a boss fight. Alright, everyone's HP could use a little bump. Actually, I wonder, this is an inn. Oh my god, we can just rest here. Okay, we're going to take a nap, probably in the bed right next to the ghost guy. Top everyone off. And get ready for a familiar face. Give up! You're powerless against me. You say that. Boy howdy, doesn't this guy look familiar? His name is Morteo. Yeah, he's a sibling to Mort and Mortea from Karma Tower. Honestly, this is the last time we have to deal with these siblings, which makes me wonder if anyone could die after this. So, tactics as usual. Ryu turn into a dragon, but Nina, instead of the E key, can actually use Zom 1, which is purely for damaging undead. So we're going to throw that at Morteo. Bo's going to cook him. And Karn's just going to attack. I mean, for attack, he did pretty good. Yeah, Zom 1, 120 damage. Not bad for almost a one-off spell. So, unless healing is really necessary, just have Nina do that. And just like that, he's almost on second wind. So we're gonna have Nina heal Ryu, because he's in the red. But really, Ryu should be able to throw him into second wind. Now, his second wind is going to be a little on the long side, at about 700-ish health. So make sure you're not too injured. But between all our spells that we're slinging, this won't last long. Ow! And just like that, we win. GG, everybody. We beat death, I guess? And Bo reached level 19. And Karn. Lovely. Oh no, I'm losing. This can't be. Losing? No, lost. What? Where am I? What happened? Since you're gurgling, I'm pretty sure you should understand you're underwater. So, bud, why are the dark dragons after you? I was running from them because I had to give you a message. I'm one of the metalsmiths. Our trade's been handed down for years. Yeah. They barter with you. They know who you are. The dragons, knowing that we are skilled, forced us to make a secret weapon. We tried to fight, but they captured our families. Hey, now, if I help him, I may be able to get my license back. Well, let's go. We have vowed to defeat Zog's forces. We will help you. Nina, goddamn, getting dramatic. The world's greatest thief is on your side, bud. Oh yeah. Feel any better? Hold it. Why didn't you talk to me about this? Oh, well done, Gobi. The people trust you now. Keep it up. Oh, thanks. Let's go destroy the secret weapon of the Dark Dragons. Let's rock. These conversations are so weird, but I love it. And with that, we have our 6th party member, Ox. Now, if you remember me mentioning it in previous episodes, there was a teammate we could get that punches things, such as knocks down walls with the power of fists, or could punch trees and all that jazz. This is him. It's Ox. So we're going to leave him in our team, and we're going to swap out Bo, actually. So our party is going to consist of Ryu, Ox, Nina, and Karn. Let's check out his equipment. So he gets a big hammer and some armor. Somehow he can equip a tied helmet. Weird, but a bronze hat is better. Not sure what's going on there. Anywho. Let's actually explore Prima, because we didn't really have anyone in our party when Gobi was doing it. Honestly, I just wanted to rush past that as quick as possible. So let's take a gander. First item shop as you enter town. Doesn't really have anything interesting. Honestly, we're just going to sell some stuff, like that tied hat. Oh, I should mention, yeah, because we now have 6 party members, our inventory got huge. We finally have enough characters to be able to expand our inventory, which is nice. It was getting a little cramped. So right now, I'm going to pop all this important stuff further down the list here. Now the gills, we're going to want to keep that on hand at all times. Never put the gills back, because we're going to need to come underwater quite a few times. Push the wrong button. So this first item shop, bit of a dud. But next to it is a weapon shop. Maybe it has something better. Okay, so it has an iron hammer, which will raise us to 118 attack, which is a pretty good bump. But I think there's another one that we should look at. There's a power sword, which we can't look at because we're currently using the rang. A glove. What's a glove do? Oh, it's a shield. Okay. An icy shield, which is a pretty good bump. The horny hat. Again, a good bump to those that can equip it. A face mask, which I think, yeah, face mask is not as good as the horny hat. And then a gold hat, which I assume is like the gold tiara. Yeah, pretty but useless. So we're going to remember that. Head into this building, because it has a weapon shop as well. See your dart, a steel bow, which is a good buff for bow, but there's a better option for him. An evil rapier, which is a big bump for Nina, but that's a very big price tag for it, and honestly, we don't want her attacking anyway. So if you want to spend money on it, go for it, but I will be passing. Further down's another item shop with exactly the same items. Let's see here. Item shop behind that, I guess, outlet mall. Has a few upgrades for Gobi, such as the diving hat, which I'll buy for him. And the spine cloak, which is very good for him. But all that's really left is the light shield, which, yeah, I'll grab it for Nina. Otherwise, there's some claw weapons, which we don't have a character for that, and a javelin, which is a bump for Gobi. That's all we can do in here. And then there should be one more weapon shop. Well, sorry, 2 more weapon shops on the right-hand side. So here, we can get a poison rapier, which is not actually a bump up. We already have the flame rapier. A tri-dagger, which is a good increase for Karn. So I'm going to pick that up. The cane is for a different character. Let's see here, there's the metal slab, I guess, which is a shield. Bronze and iron mail, which isn't really worth it for that amount of money. So I'm going to buy that metal slab. and see if I just wasted some cash. Yep, he can. Perfect. So his javelin is a one-handed weapon. So last but not least is this weapon shop. Where Bo can get a poison bow and go to 111, which is much better than the steel bow. So we're going to buy him a poison bow. Then we got a Ranger VT. Let's see here, an Iron Mask. That's a pretty good bump up for Ox, so we're going to buy that. Plate armor. We could skip the plate armor. It's only good for Karn anyway. Now, before I forget, I am going to drop a couple of items off at the item storage. So we don't need a lot of this. Don't need the Vitality Potion, the White Antler. Sadly, we can't drop off things such as keys, so we're stuck with the King Key, Light Key, Dark Key. We can't remove the Water Jar, Book, any of that stuff. That out of the way. Last little thing we're going to do is check out these item shops. Now this shop just has fishing gear, which don't worry about it for now. There are some fishing spots, but we're going to wait till we get the best rod and the best bait before we can do that. And then lastly, there are two item shops on the north side. Now here, we can buy elemental stones and acorns, which is really good if we needed them. But honestly, we're to the point where we don't really need these items anymore. We're starting to outdamage them. And the last item shop contains marble ones, a pouch that we don't need, vitamin that we don't need ever again. Now, you gotta be careful. So this shop here sells marble 1 for 1300 gold. But a different item shop, the one in the middle of the strip mall, sells them for cheaper at 1000. I hate it when games do that. So if we come here, yeah, they're 1000 a pop. So I'm gonna buy a stack of these. And we're gonna start on our way. Now, before we continue with the story, there are some loose ends that we can that we can tie off, such as the treasures that we've had to pass because we couldn't get to them before. Now that we have our buddy Ox. And I am going to keep using Marble 3s because it's just pointless getting into these old fights now. Now, because it's closest, our first stop is going to be Gant. Again, no one's here, so there's really not much we can do. But we will go up to the chief's hut where we got the shipment with Gobi. push this drawer out of the way, punch us some boulders, and have Karn in the lead. Who are you, Karn? Oh, let me teach you this spell. As I expected, you learned the spell. You are a member of my family line, Karn. The spell is now yours. Yep, he just learned a spell of simulation. So what that means is, similar to the protagonist Ryu, he can transform. This first spell is called Shin. Unlike Ryu, Karn will just stay in this form. He doesn't have to be in battle, he's just always in it now. And he fuses together with Bo and Gobi to be a fish wolf person. And his stats are through the damn roof now. As you can see, his health is 429. And he will be attacking with a bow during combat. If I remember right, he gets 3 more transformations, but we can't really get to them now. So now that we have that, we are going to use Nina to warp ourselves over to Romero. Because, as I'm sure you guessed, we're gonna head into Agua one more time. Now, even though Karn is fused, because he's fused with Bo, he can still walk through woods. Still love this music. Now, because we're going to have to do some punching, make sure Ox is in the lead. And head on the right side. It's this weirdly shaped wall. You just kick punches it down. And for that, we get a life, 3,000 gold, a life 2, and a silver BR. Before I forget again, I am going to pop a marble 3. Now, the silver BR, or brooch, I assume, is kind of one of those items where nobody knows what it's used for. Some people theorize that if the first person in the lineup wears it, it reduces random encounters. Let me know if you know something I don't. And that's it. For a very long time, we are done with Agua. Next stop, we're going to want to warp on over to Arad. Because there's one item that we couldn't get from the Crypt dungeon. We're going to take a slight jaunt to the south. Use our fife to get across the whirlpools. and we're going to want to make our way down to the 4th floor. With liberal uses of marble 3s. Hopefully I have enough. Now on this floor, in the middle left, is a weird platform with the boomerang stuck in the stone. Here we go. We got the B-rang, or boomerang. Now, we can't equip it yet. And that's very frustrating. It's technically broken, so we have to complete the next story arc before we can get it repaired, so Ryu can get a good damage increase. But that's it. We are forever done with Crypt. Painfully enough, even though the fife is no longer needed, as we'll never come back to Crypt, we still are unable to remove it from our inventory. Now our last stop, we're going to want Nina to warp us over to Bleak. And we're gonna want to go to the cave system that connects Bleak to Aria, but it's easier if we come in on the Bleak side. That is, unless you already activated the shortcut, but I haven't yet. Pop another marble 3 and head into the cave. So what we're going to want to do is head straight to the back and follow this path around until there's another punchy wall. Here we can get an attack potion and a luck potion. And if we continue along, we'll reach a floor button that if we stand on it will lower this gate, and now we don't have to go through the basement anymore. Or in that area ever again, because we got all the loot. There we go. Now that we're caught up with treasure hunting, our next step is to help out Ox and save his brethren, I guess. So for that, we're going to head to Gant. So to find out where the people are being held, we're going to want to... We don't have to do this step, but I'm just going to do it. If we head back to the chief's lodge and talk to the old man. Hey, old man, where's our peeps? Oh, the young men are being forced to build a secret weapon. They're being held in the fortress on the western side of the mountains. Well, crap. Anything upstairs? Hey, would you look at that, a loot cabinet. Or an action potion, an attack potion. She conveniently says the same exact thing. So we kind of have a goal, but they don't really tell you how to get there. This game's kind of notorious for that. Here, do this, but I'm not gonna tell you how. So what we're gonna want to do is head back towards Prima. I forgot our Marble 3 wore off. For our last one. Make sure to cannonball in. Now, this fortress is located, is accessed through a beach to the northwest of Prima, which is conveniently close to it. So once we're up here, follow the pathway south, and eventually we'll reach our next dungeon. Darn, we're out of Marble 3s. But we're close. Hopefully we can make it. Oh, we made it. Now, we can't access the door because it is both barred and locked, so we're going to have to go through the basement. Make sure Ox is in the lead to be all punchy. And we'll grab the first 2 treasures. After our fight, this place is going to be filled to the brim with Dark Dragon soldiers. But luckily Karn has a health and attack boost in his new form. Oh crap, Nina is not doing good. I was not paying attention. Yeah, Karn just did 88 damage. Holy cow. Easy peasy. Won't you look at that? We're level 19. Awesome. So here we get a giant hammer and an echo hat. So the echo hat is an interesting item as it pretty much duplicates. If someone casts a spell on him, on the person who wears it, they retaliate with a weaker version of the spell. Now, the giant hammer is really, really strong. The problem is it's two-handed, so he can't wear a shield anymore. And the echo hat is a little weak. What about for Nina? It's good for Nina. She can wear it. Now that we got those, let's head upstairs. And there is a slight maze, if you will. Or you could just punch things down. But each treasure chest is guarded. Oh no, the escaped prisoner has returned. And he brought help! So it's up to you if you want to risk going for the chests. I will be. Would you look at that? An upgraded Lancer. Lancer X. Ow. Easy to take down, but they hurt. We're gonna have to give Ryu a quick band-aid. But for our troubles, we get an herb. Color me surprised. Now, again, you keep going and punching, but to the left is another chest. Dang, he saw us. Just another Lancer X. Nothing too scary. Some criticals would be nice. Do they just know Ryu's a light dragon? They always attack him. Or another herb. This is turning out to be a bust. Now this left passageway will lead to another treasure. Oh, would you look at that? Just a normal spearman. Seems almost like fighting a slime at this point. Hey, a life. Almost worth it. Now on the right side can continue on, but if you go south, you can get another treasure. Oh god, Ryu's not doing good. Oh good. He didn't kill Ryu. Okay, so just past him is a metal shield. But first, we gotta heal Ryu and Nina. Now to continue on, backtrack and take the right passageway. And here's another punchy wall. Follow that to the next punchy wall, and then downstairs. Oh, this is an annoying fight. Okay, yeah, Karn, you're showing off now. You're too good. Now, before you go downstairs, you're going to want to top everyone off because, of course, you guessed it, there's a boss fight. I should mention too, Ox does have spells. He has Cure 3 and Heal. Only use it in emergencies, otherwise he should just be attacking. Oh, you came back, huh? You've got guts. But that's not enough. Enter our next boss fight, Toad. Very familiar to our first boss fight, right? Except this one's gonna hurt. So you're gonna want Ox to attack, Nina, just do her normal, Karn should always be attacking, and Ryu should be turning into a Thunder Dragon. Now, Ryu did not do well with that last attack, so we're going to want to heal him up. Ow. It's 100 points of damage. Yeah, so this might be the first real fight since the Gremlin, depending on who he decides to hit. Kira should be good. I should also mention, unless Nina is in an attacked position, you kind of don't really need the E key on a single enemy anymore. It's getting to the point where that's going to be phased out. Like, let's see what Nina still does for an attack damage. Ow, 79 to Ox. Yeah, she's only still doing 15. But we're close to getting rid of it. This boss is hurting. Stupid Toad. But we're close to second wind. If he would stop doing 100 damage to Ryu. This is the first time Nina's magic is actually getting kind of low, down to 22 points. But we'll be fine. Just like that, second wind. Now, his second wind isn't going to be quick, but it's not going to be too long. It's only about 500-ish HP, so we should be fine. A slam from Ryu definitely helps. Hopefully this turn will do him in. We'll just go full offensive and try to take him out. And we did. GG. I can't go on. Explosion. Oh my god, Ox, you're alive! I wouldn't have made it without their help. Well, it's too bad he didn't get here earlier. The dragons have taken the weapon and prisoners to Nabal in the north. Ox's wife is among the prisoners. Say what? Nabal is well known for its security. Nabal has very tight security. It'll be difficult to get in. You know, there's an old man near Gant who was in the dragon's army. Perhaps they could give us some advice. Alright, let's go north to Nabal. Well, kinda sorta. First, we're gonna have to take down this gutsy spearman. Now that's something I should have noticed. You gotta be very careful with those kind of mini cutscene things when they scramble your party like that, because they like to take Karn out of his fusion, which can really screw up your party. Now I should heal Ox, but honestly we're out of the dungeon now. But to be real, ignore what they were saying about going to Nabal. It's pointless at the moment. You're going to want to follow the second thing that they said to do, talk to the old man near Gant. However, I'm going to save and I think call it quits for this episode. So with Ox on our team and I guess half the villagers saved in Gant, this looks like a good time to stop. This has been part 12 of our Breath of Fire guided walkthrough. Stay tuned for the next episode as we save Ox's wife. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.